Akoriabi, infavo. Zao Madagascar Mumba, Mitundra, Zavatra, Ambuni, Andua. So do you ever carry anything on your head? Maybe by now you know I've always been fascinated with Africa, with the African culture. From cheetahs, they were always my favorite animals, being the fastest land animals on earth. I always wanted to run with the cheetahs. The culture, the dance, the rich history I observed from learning about Africa. And then I always was so fascinated with, particularly women, seeing women, how they can carry up to 60% of their body weight. Typically, a lot of countries and cultures in Africa do that. And so I remember being 4 years old at my babysitter, trying to stack a bunch of books on top of my head. They come crashing down, give me a bloody nose. So, I got a bloody nose. But that didn't stop me from trying to balance things on my head. I've always had this fascination and really a knowledge, I feel like, that it's the most efficient way to carry particularly heavy things, because when you're lifting something, it directly brings all of the gravity down into the ground, versus if you are carrying something heavy, you have that extra torque from having to not only use your muscles to keep it up, but also against your body. So I'm just curious if anyone else ever carries anything on their head. Once you get used to it and practice, I think you'll realize it is much more efficient energy-wise. You're not resisting gravity. Your hands are free. So a lot of times when I'm walking into the school, to bring in my groceries in, I have to unlock the door, I have to open the door, so I can balance the heavy things with my one hand and still have my other hand free. So I just think it's such really a smart way to do things. I have done a little bit of research. You can do it safely as long as you're not carrying anything 20% over your body weight, even though I've seen women, especially 20 feet high, of water containers, water jugs. It's amazing that they can effectively do that and not spill them. But yeah, let me know if you are trying to balance anything on your head. What was the last thing? I find that big, heavy, like that's a big bag of rice. I got pretty good at, and I practiced that with a big bag, something that molds over your head. It was one of the first skills I asked my host, Mama Vulana, and my siblings, Patsy and Lala, if they would teach me how to carry things on my head. They were so excited. I remember after dinner, them scrambling to the well. It was night. I had my chacos on. It was wet, slippery, having to go down the hill to get the water. And then, of course, you have to get back up the hill with the water as they're balancing. I think I made it back with maybe the bucket full of, like, halfway full of water. But that was my first lesson there in Madagascar. And I just kept practicing, practice, especially, like I said, the bigger bags that are more malleable to your head. And then it just makes sense that it offers shade for you. So let me know what you're going to try to balance on your head today. All right. Have a great day.